So you want to buy a Cybertruck. You've seen it on the road. You can't miss it. It looks like someone fed a DeLorean to a filing cabinet and called it a truck. It's bold, it's different, and for a certain kind of person, in a certain moment in time, it felt like the most exciting thing on four wheels. So you put down your deposit, you waited, and eventually you drove one home. Here's what happened to your money. In November 2019, Elon Musk walked on stage in Los Angeles and unveiled something nobody had seen before. A truck made entirely of stainless steel, bulletproof, uncrashable, the future of transportation. And the price? Starting at $39,900, less than a Ford F-150. Musk promised 500 miles of range on the top model, a 6.5-foot bed, 14,000 pounds of towing capacity, deliveries in 2 years. Over 1 million people put down $100 deposits. Not because they had to, because they wanted to be part of something. The Cybertruck wasn't just a truck, it was a statement. 4 years later, Tesla finally started delivering them, and almost nothing Musk promised was in the vehicle people received. The starting price was now $79,990, more than double what was announced. The 500-mile range had quietly become 320 miles. The 14,000-pound tow capacity had dropped to 11,000. The 6.5-foot bed had shrunk by 6 inches. And the range extender Musk promised to push it back toward 500 miles. Cancelled. The entry price as of early 2026 sits at $82,235. That's a 106% increase over what people signed up for. Same truck, double the price, half the promises. Let's talk about who actually bought one first. Tesla launched what it called the Foundation Series Edition, the earliest Cybertrucks available, priced at over $100,000. These were for the true believers, the ones who had to have it first, who saw the truck as a collector's item, a status symbol, proof that they were ahead of the curve. They were not ahead of the curve, they were the first people to find out what owning one actually costs. Because the Cybertruck is not like any other vehicle on the road. Its stainless steel exoskeleton, which sounds impressive, is a repair nightmare. You cannot take it to a regular body shop. The steel cannot be banged back into shape the way aluminum or standard steel can. If a panel is dented badly, the entire panel must be replaced and then blended, a process unique to stainless steel that requires specialist equipment and Tesla-certified technicians. As of late 2024, only 2 Tesla-certified body shops existed within 50 miles of Los Angeles, the most Cybertruck-dense city on Earth. Edmunds, the automotive review site, found this out the hard way. They bought a Foundation Series Cybertruck for $101,985. In December 2024, a compact sedan hit it while it was parked. The damage looked significant but survivable. The repair quote came back at $57,879 on a truck worth $86,000 at the time. The insurance company totaled it. Edmunds eventually sold the wreck for $8,000. They paid $101,985. They got $8,000 back in roughly 1 year. And that's before we even talk about what happens when nothing goes wrong. Since deliveries began in late 2023, the Cybertruck has accumulated 10 NHTSA recalls. On a vehicle that has only been on the road for just over 2 years, the list reads like a product that was rushed to market before it was ready. Accelerator pedals that could get stuck, windshield wipers that failed, rearview cameras that delayed their image when reversing, a drive inverter that could lose power entirely while driving, parking lights so bright they blinded oncoming traffic. And in March 2025, all 46,096 Cybertrucks ever built were recalled because the stainless steel trim panel, the defining visual feature of the entire vehicle, could detach while driving and become a road hazard for whoever was behind you. The most recent recall, issued in May 2026, covers Cybertrucks fitted with 18-inch steel wheels. Rough roads and hard cornering can crack the wheel hub, causing the wheel stud to literally separate from the vehicle. Tesla's own acknowledgement, this could cause loss of vehicle control and increase the risk of a crash. 10 recalls, 2 years, 1 truck. Here's where the economics get genuinely painful. Foundation Series buyers who paid over $100,000 in early 2024 started getting trade-in offers from Tesla within a year. One owner with just 6,200 miles on the odometer was offered $65,400. That's a $35,000 loss in under a year. Another owner traded theirs after 6,000 miles and walked away $35,000 later. A third Cybertruck owner documented taking a $76,500 depreciation hit after just 4,600 miles. IC Cars, which analyzed over 15 million vehicles, projects that the Cybertruck will lose 56.8% of its value after 5 years. The average pickup truck loses 32.9% over the same period. The Cybertruck loses nearly twice as much. By mid-2025, Tesla was quietly cutting Cybertruck prices by up to $10,000 on new inventory to move unsold units, which means anyone who bought one at full price 6 months earlier just watched their asset lose another $10,000 the moment Tesla dropped the sticker. Then there's insurance. Full coverage on a Cybertruck runs between $280 and $435 per month, depending on trim. That's $3,360 to $5,220 per year, 45% above the national average. The reason is simple. Insurers price risk, and the Cybertruck is an expensive, specialized vehicle with limited repair options, a short loss history, and components that can't be sourced from a regular parts supplier. Add it all up. On a $100,000 Foundation Series Cybertruck purchased in early 2024, by the end of 2025, you've lost roughly $35,000 in depreciation, spent around $7,000 on insurance, and absorbed whatever carrying costs came with financing a 6-figure truck. You're down $40,000 to $45,000, and you still own a vehicle with 10 recalls on it. But the financial losses are only half the story, because something happened to the Cybertruck that no vehicle in recent memory has experienced. It became a political symbol, and not a safe one. When Elon Musk became the most visible figure in the Trump administration in early 2025, the backlash was immediate, and it found a very specific target: the Cybertruck. Because the Cybertruck is unmistakable. You cannot hide it. You cannot park it quietly. Everyone knows exactly what it is and increasingly what it represents to them. Molotov cocktails were thrown at Tesla dealerships. Cybertrucks were vandalized at charging stations, in driveways, on public streets. One California man woke up to find his Cybertruck smashed in his own driveway while his 4-year-old son slept inside the house. Tesla's global reputation score, tracked by analytics firm RepTrak, dropped 29 points in a matter of months, moving from strong to vulnerable. A Yale study estimated that Tesla lost between 1 and 1.26 million sales from late 2022 to mid-2025 due to what researchers called the Musk partisan effect. The people who used to buy Teslas stopped buying Teslas, and they specifically stopped buying Cybertrucks. Sales peaked at around 16,600 units in Q3 2024. By Q3 2025, Tesla sold 5,385 Cybertrucks, a 62% collapse in a single year. Full year 2025 Cybertruck sales fell 48% versus 2024. If you bought a Cybertruck partly as a status symbol, the status it now signals to a large portion of the population is not the one you intended. So let's run the full number for a Foundation Series buyer. January 2024, you pay $101,985. You finance it, so add interest. Insurance is $400 a month. You drive it for 2 years, you hit nothing. Nothing hits you, no recalls inconvenience you. You just own it cleanly for 24 months. At the end of those 2 months, it's worth somewhere between $60,000 and $65,000 on a good day. You've spent roughly $9,600 on insurance. You've paid interest on a 6-figure loan. You're looking at a total 2-year cost of ownership well north of $50,000. On a truck, that goes recalled, that you can't take to a regular body shop, that a stranger might scratch in a parking lot because of who built it. The Cybertruck was supposed to be the truck of the future, the one that proved electric vehicles could replace anything. Instead, it became something else entirely. A lesson in the gap between a great presentation and a real product, between a promise made in 2019 and a bill that arrived in 2024. Elon Musk stood on stage and called it apocalypse proof. He wasn't wrong about the apocalypse part, he just didn't specify whose.